Because I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie
with AshHoles.
I don't have to find a hideout place like you.
So today I am not choosing a random cigar. I wanted something short, something quick and delicious. So I am doing the Davidoff Escurio. This fantastic cigar sports a Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, a Brazilian binder, and a Brazilian and Dominican filler. So you know you can expect a lot of flavor. When they made this one, they were trying to go for spicy and sweet. And let's see if that actually... Not much off the wrapper, just maybe a little sweetness. Most of the scent comes from the filler. It smells very sweet. A lot of honey notes. Ooh, toasty cigar. Definitely kicks in with the bitterness pretty quickly. Also, it's pretty nutty to start with, but I guess all of them are, aren't they? Bitter nuts. Definitely very, very earthy cigar. Great draw, by the way. I love the smoke production on this, even though it's not that big. A lot of great smoke. Earth. And a nice little bit of chocolate, too. It does have a slightly uneven burn, but I guess it's because I've been smoking a little bit aggressively. I do love how good the draw is, just as all Davidoffs. Awesome draw. Funny enough, it is a fairly smooth cigar, and it's pretty interesting because I did expect a little bit more power. That power seems to have backed off the farther I go down, which is kind of counterintuitive to what I'm used to. There is definitely a bit of sweetness and a bit of bitterness is what they were going for. I can definitely see why they would say that, because it does have a lot of both, but surprisingly very little spice and very little pepper. I did expect a bit more of a bite. Didn't get it. Didn't really get that much of a bite. Also, not a lot of evolution. The cigar pretty much does stay the same, so if you're looking for something to kind of go up and down, this is not it. There is the earth, there is the chocolate, but what's surprisingly missing from this cigar, which I would expect more of, is a bit more of a citrusy sour taste, and really none of that coming through, which is quite nice. Because usually earthy cigars are followed up by the sour, and since there's no sour, you could really taste the depth of the earthiness, which I think is really enjoyable. Again, I do want to reiterate, I'm surprised at exactly how smooth the cigar is compared to what I remember. As I get up another inch in, something really interesting starts to happen. The bitterness and the earthiness actually fuse together to make a nice like charcoal flavor, almost like burnt steak type shit. And on that pepper, no idea where the fuck it is. I do remember this being peppery, but for some reason this one is still smooth. There's a difference between bitter and pepper. You know, the bitter is just a little bit of like a strong peated alcohol, right? That's bitter. But pepper is more like an alcohol that burns the fuck out of your like throat. You know what I mean? That's the difference between pepper and bitter. And even though usually they're going hand in hand, for some reason this time we're just getting one, and that's not that bad. Okay, I'm done. And the pepper does show up right at the end, like when you have about an inch left. That's when the pepper shows up. That's when the spice shows up. So here now we have bitterness and spiciness, and this is where I say bye-bye. For a quick recap, very great cigar. Not much evolution at all. It stays earthy in the beginning. Towards the middle, you do get a little chocolatiness, but that only lasted for about an inch or two, and it wasn't that potent at all. There is a bit of sweetness, though, that comes in. It's almost like a cinnamon sweetness.
I love cigars. Blah, blah, blah.